Hi friends, this is Sarah. Welcome to Crafting and Relaxing. I hope that you are having a wonderful weekend. I had a great day at home yesterday, crafting and relaxing, and I'm enjoying having Mr. Crafting and Relaxing trapped at home with me because I don't lift. So if I start a project or a big rock gets in my way in the backyard, then I just have him come and help. Let me get started in a somewhat organized manner. This is one of my update videos. If you're looking for an amazing tutorial, this is not the place to be. If you don't like it when people chat and tell you about their day, you should probably go now. For those of the rest of you, stick around. We'll talk about what's going on in the craft room. I have some questions for you. One of the things I want to tell you is I've been working in the yard and I'm going to get ready we're going to get bark dust. If you haven't seen the video that I posted, I think it was last week, of my yard, you might want to take a look at that because it is going to be a pretty amazing overhaul. I may not have made the video up close enough to really see it, but it's going to be amazing. You're going to wish that you could come hang out with me. Sorry. I haven't decorated anything yet, and I don't know if I'll have that done when the first video is made, but I get out rugs and furniture and all that kind of stuff and make lots of seating areas. It's fun. It's going to be a little weird without poo, but we're going to do it. All right, we have coffee. Do you have coffee? I have so many things going in my craft room. It is crazy. And yesterday I was looking for a textile. Would that be the category? Is that what we call them? To tie a tag with. And I could not find the right blue. If you watch my channel, you're dying right now because you know I have it. In fact, this is probably the exact product that I was looking for, but this wasn't with them all. I have stored scraps of textiles in here. I've done a great job by Color Family. I was really proud of myself. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. So if you guys have ideas, keep in mind, I'm not going to spend a bunch on a divider and I'm not going to work that hard. I'm a butterfly in the Clutterbug world. If you know what that is, clutterbug.com or clutterbug here on YouTube, I'm a butterfly. So it has to be like an open bin and easy. You crickets, you keep your ideas to yourself. I can't understand spending all day organizing. But anyway, ideas on that, I'll take them. I washed a bunch of stamps. For those of you who are super lazy, this is what I do when I'm way behind. I took a pan and I threw all my clear stamps in there and let them sit, and then I wiped them off. And it worked fine. And the ones the less expensive ones, okay, I'll be honest, I left them in there for days. This is a photopolymer. It looks exactly the same at the end. This one looks oddly cloudy. This package, I think, was $6.99. I don't know if they'll go back to normal, but I left them in there for days. But, I mean, they're plastic, right? I shouldn't have to sit around and wipe one side of them. I should just be able to throw them in a pan. Note, they're all blue. It's funny. Other video things that I have coming. I made my first Memdex and made a video of that. I have more Happy Mail coming. No paper left behind. Oh my gosh. Today is April 12th. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate Easter, and try and work through the fact that this isn't the holiday the way you would have imagined it. Okay? Just don't let that harm you. Count your blessings as far as those you get to be with anyway. I think I am going to finish No Paper Left Behind by the 15th, by typical tax day. And I'm really, like I said earlier, I'm trying to get my goals done early. I put No Paper Left Behind away because I was working on the guest designing project that I'm doing, and it has actual deadlines, not just ones I made up in my mind. I was having a great time on it. I'll give you a peek. This paper, this bow bunny, oh my gosh, I was having a great time. I was trying to keep things flatter because I need to send thank yous. Every once in a while it got away from me because I had some really neat brads in it, so I don't know if those will work for my thank yous, but they're gorgeous. I'm trying not to go to the post office. Aren't we all? You know, you can send somebody a flat card with some die cuts in it and they will be over the moon. That will bring them joy. Or you could just send them a flat card. Maybe it's not even a crafter. Paper, as long as it's just paper, that even if you have the virus, it won't be alive when they get it. Don't stop spreading joy just because, there's virus. All right, let's talk about Nouveau Drops again, which many of you said you're still struggling with. I'm not here because I am the Nouveau Drop expert. If you saw that video, you're probably laughing. Many of you gave me great pointers, including Noni. She said, I think what she meant was put them on your paper and then tap it like this. I don't think she meant like this, like when you're getting your embossing, but that helps them get flat and not be inappropriate emojis. Kelly was watching them. You guys know Kelly? Kelly is my blue loving subscriber friend that I've never met but have a great time with. She was playing with her Nouveau Drops, probably because I inspired her, but didn't do a good enough job teaching her, so she couldn't actually make them turn out the way she wanted. But what she did was, sorry, I should have loosened these up first. On accident, right? She was just throwing some stuff out. She had them on. This would be a good way to practice too. Like if you were practicing your dots. Oh, that one was almost viable. And then, last time, was it the yellow or the orange that worked? I don't remember. Okay, the yellow doesn't look horrible on that one. See, and you have to go really slow. I didn't test this at all. If you think that I plan my videos, especially when I make you an update video, no, you're wrong. I have no idea how the video turns out yet. Okay, then she smushed it just because she was folding it up to throw it away. Okay, hers turned out way better. She had more on there. Then you could die cut that, right? Just like paint smushes. So if you're at home and you're trying to think of embellishments that you can make, I mean, now more than ever, here, let me move this. This is the time for us to get creative, right? So if you have Nouveau Drops and you're not good at making circles, think of how amazing butterflies or flowers would be if you made a big smush of this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about smush, go look for my, what are they called? I don't know. Paint smush. I'll link to the videos below where I show you how to do that. You could make amazing butterflies or flowers. Maybe you're not a mixed media person or not a paint person, so you don't have paint at home, but you have these. It's another fun option. Thank you very much, Kelly. I'm probably going to try it. I got these from Noni, so I only have these colors. These do go really well with my Smash That Small paper pad, but it's kind of a vintage look. I don't know for sure if I would use these so much with it. Maybe I would. And you don't want them shiny. You could always smush it out and then hit it with a clear gesso if you have one. Matte media, something that knocks off the shine. Like I could do that to mix them in with my vintage stuff if I wanted for Smash That Small paper pad. So many fun ideas. Like I said last time, if you're struggling, get out of it, you guys. Make a list. When you have a moment of clarity where you're doing better, make a list. I'll tell you a secret. Okay, this is why you stick around for these crazy videos, huh? My husband used to travel 6 months out of the year. 6 months. So I was a young married person, and he would travel 6 months out of the year. So before he left, I would make myself a list of things that I wanted to do when he was gone. They were not rocket science, okay? They were like paint the living room, play Dr. Mario, cross stitch. They were my hobbies back then. And I made the list because I'm trying to give you guys something better to look at. Here, look at this beautiful journal that Emily made. You've seen it, but you hadn't seen the back. But they were not rocket science. They were just things that I knew that I liked, that when the moment hit, I wouldn't have the emotional energy. I wouldn't have the thought process to think about, right? Because I would just be sitting around thinking, 6 months. How am I going to do this again? If you need to, make yourself a list on a clear day. Make yourself a list of what areas in your house do you want to clean out? Who do you want to call and talk to on the phone? What projects do you want to make? Start small. Watch old movies. You know what I watched yesterday, you guys? Which I got to tell you, it did not speak to me. I watched Pretty in Pink. Have you seen that? Have you seen that lately? It was like the precursor to all of those ridiculous 80s movies. It was not great. So maybe don't watch that one. Some of them you have to pay like $4 for on Netflix. That one was free. If I had paid $4, I would have been annoyed. So I'm pretty sure that Some Kind of Wonderful and 16 Candles and a lot of those other ones are better. So I'm going to check out some of those. I might even pay $4. Watch old movies, whatever. Just make yourself a list and don't get lost in this. I mean, I can't think of a time ever in my whole life that I have gotten to stay home so much, and I'm not unhappy. Now, what I will tell you is I am fascinated. Here, let me show you an experiment I'm doing. I am fascinated at how not clean my room is. Yeah, that's truly my counter. See, you see this much of it. I kind of wish I was trapped here with somebody who would clean my room, but they would probably throw all my stuff away. On my wall, I have these two. This one on the right is from IKEA. This one is like an old drawer. See the handle, the little metal loop at the very top? I don't want to jiggle you a lot. So it's a drawer. I have woodblock stamps in them that I leave up here, and for the most part, don't use. So what I started doing, have you ever heard of that thing where you turn your hangers around in your closet, and then the ones that you turn them all backwards today, and then you wear your clothes and go on with your life, and then the ones that are still backwards in X number of time, those are the ones you donate. Well, I was too lazy to turn all my stamps around, but this is what I started doing. This one, okay, which I would never throw away, so that's a bad example. But like this one is not turned around. These are. I used these. So what I'm doing is I'm going through, and when I put stuff away, when I wash it and put it up, I put them backwards. I used these flowers. Then I'll have an idea of, if I don't use it, it needs to go. I would like to put more things up here, or maybe consolidate, put some of the wood blocks that are up on the edges. I have too many, and I'll tell you, I haven't used, I bet if there was some sort of way to check, look, I used the cute little dragonfly. I bet I haven't used a bunch of those in a year at least, maybe 2, maybe since I moved them into this room. So I'm doing some experiments like that. Clutterbug, Cass, she has some kind of term, I think, where you bag up the stuff that you want to donate, and then you keep it around for a certain amount of time, and then if you don't use it, you know it's ready to go. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to that extent. So I am making some tidying progress, but oh my gosh, my room is so bad. And what I realized, I was watching Clutterbug. I love her, you guys. If you don't know her, you should watch her. She tells funny stories. She's got some sass. If, you know, maybe she's not for you, but I adore her. But I am thinking stuff in my room doesn't have a place. Like, that's why it's always a mess. I don't know where to put this. I don't know where this goes. I do know where this goes. There is a place for punches. It's hard to reach and I don't like it. So I've been thinking about, you know, maybe a little more tidying. We'll see. Okay, I told you what videos are coming up. I'm also thinking about maybe an adhesive video, because I have so many millions of adhesives in my room, and I want you guys to help me decide, because I'm wondering, do I need an ATG gun? If you're going to make like 50 cards in a weekend, is it time that you get one? I don't know. Kristen was asking me about it, and I just always, it's so big and bulky. I mean, heaven knows I have big hands, but I just thought I wouldn't like it. But those of you who have one, tell me if you like it, and tell me, like, give me an idea of why you got it. Was it volume? Was it that your friend had it? What is it? One more thing I want to tell you. I want to give a big shout out. Big shout out to Cruisin' with Crystal. Okay? She told me, I don't know why. I didn't ask. She was just thinking of me, and I don't know. I must have said something. To get wireless headphones months ago. I don't know when it started, and I love them. She didn't tell me to get these specific ones. If you want help finding some, Mr. Crafting and Relaxing loves to buy technology stuff. I think these were like, I mentioned them once before, I think these were like $20. I can move around almost my whole house. And my house isn't big. So you can refill your coffee cup. You can feed the cats. You can let the cat in and out. You can do all that stuff. You can hear when Wilson barks. You don't have to listen to your husband or your kids. So if you don't have wireless headphones, oh my gosh, they're a game changer. So I put them on, I start videos, I reach for things in my room, so you can craft with me, and I can hear what you're saying and glance up every now and then and watch your videos. If you don't have wireless headphones and there are people in your house bothering you, you should get some. It is like the best $20 you can spend. Big shout out to Cruisin' with Crystal. If you're not watching her channel, she's doing a little less cruising lately, but she's got cute kids at home with her to entertain her, so they've been doing crafts and having fun. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, you guys. Be good to yourselves, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. I have new videos every day right now, so keep checking back. Bye-bye.